This is our seated knee capsule car. All right, so finer details about this. You can absolutely start with no band, but it's also possible that the band is gonna help you because it gives you a good feedback to fight against the band. Now, when we wanna bias IR, we would have the band pulling us into external rotation out, and also have the band pulling us into knee extension away from us, so that my inner hamstring has to work to pull away from the band and away from the band too. So it's also really important that you're able to block out your hip. So a lot of people are gonna do this and do this. So see how my hip is really driving the majority of the motion. If you just put a ball between here, try not to put it to here, because now like some of the tissue and the structures that need to actually move when I do the knee thing are blocked out. So I like to put it a little bit further back. Also giving yourself some tactile feedback. This stuff might not be stimulated very much and you might not be able to really feel it, both the hamstrings in the back and even the stuff across the knee, especially if it's been something that's painful for you over time. So simply by thinking about like on the way out, the skin's gonna glide in that direction. On the way in, the skin is gonna glide in. If you don't have a furniture slider and turf, just use a tile floor, use socks on your floor. So like just create something that you can really slide on. And the end of the world, you can still totally do it as long as you're not like really, gripping the ground, but it will be a little bit better, especially early on, for it to slide. So I want you to think about your hamstrings as playing grabbing the rein. So my inner hamstring is gonna go ahead and pull in to then turn my knee in. Everybody's a little bit different. There's definitely some people that can like get crazy far, but in general, you're looking for you to just kind of look almost pigeon-toed. And even more importantly, we really wanna see that knee turning in versus it staying out. So hopefully you should be able to see that as I go, that knee turns. The other thing that you can think about is when our knee extends and straightens out, it ERs. When it bends, it IRs. So if you're struggling with ER, or if you're struggling with straightening out your knee, you might want to focus a little bit more on the ER. So I'd put the band over there and I'd work on being able to be strong, pushing outside hamstring, some quad stuff, pulling away from the band. If I'm struggling with knee flexion, I'd set it up just like this, and then I might even take the kettlebell that way so that I'm pulling back towards me a little bit more. And then with the sliders, I can actually go ER away a little bit, and then on the way back, I can IR and pull towards me. So it's extension and ER away, and then it's IR and pulling back. It's just a little micro movement where that disc or that furniture slider moves a little bit, but that might be something that really helps you connect with it. Last thing, if you have trouble connecting with it, it's normal, okay? Try without weight, or try without the band, try with the band. Can you use a cable instead of the band? Absolutely. Can you tie a mini band? Yes, like a booty band, you can do that. So there's endless options, but if you're having trouble connecting with it, the number one thing that you can probably do is just hold. So the band is literally forcing me to ER at the knee. I'm working as hard as I can to then IR my knee in. I can't cheat it because I'm blocked out, and I just hold here. It's only a matter of time before the inside and the right structures really work. And then lastly, I keep saying that, you can kind of think about, again, drive as much sensation and work into the actual knee joint. So a lot of people that do this are gonna immediately be like foot, toes. So you can take your shoes off, you can look at it, almost think that your foot is just following your knee. So relax your arch, relax your toes, and just get that to pull all the way out. Shouldn't cause any pain or discomfort. Work into it, get a little bit better over time. That's how we're gonna do that one. Really control the way out too. That eccentric loading of it going out there is really important. And just to get ahead of the question, whether you're playing soccer, jiu-jitsu, or you just wanna be on the ground with your kids, your knees are not gonna always stay in a perfect alignment, just like your spine won't, okay? We're giving your knee options to be resilient and giving it an option to actually accept load. If you have any questions, let me know.